What is going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans everywhere? Welcome. This is, of course, the Pig Trail Network. I'm Tyzilla83. And if you guys would be so kind, at the end of the video, like, comment, share the content that you just watched. And, of course, if you haven't already, feel free to tap the subscribe button down below. Can the Razorbacks get their first conference win? Isn't that sad? Here we are at the end of October, and we're talking about, can they get their first conference win? It's Halloween. Halloween is right around the corner, and Arkansas still doesn't have a conference win. That's sad. That tells you where you're at. That tells you where the Razorbacks stand right now. They are atrocious. They are a really bad football team. But I'm trying to get out of the business of saying, yes, you're going to win this week. No, you're going to lose this week. Because with this football team, you really only know one thing, and that's if there's any kind of odds against the Razorbacks, then those odds are probably correct. And this is the first week where I kind of feel like maybe that's not the case. Ole Miss, without their starting quarterback, they're going to be without Shea Patterson, so you're going to have a new guy who you don't have a lot of film on. Ole Miss has not been able to stop anybody on the ground this year. Their run defense is probably as bad as Arkansas's was a year ago. Do you remember how bad Arkansas's was? These guys give up nearly 261 yards per game on the ground. Oh, that is bad. That's really bad. In Arkansas, that is, you know, when they get it going this year, I mean, they're averaging 160 a game on the ground. Okay? That's not terrible. That's not, I mean, it's not where they want to be, but it's not terrible. And they've shown that they can, at times, run the football. At times, there's gaps to run through. You'd like to see it a lot more. Pass protection's been terrible. We know that. The offensive line has been bad. That's no news flash. We all know that. But if Arkansas can get any kind of a run game established, Ole Miss might be on their heels a little bit. So I'm not saying that Arkansas is going to win. I'm saying that I wouldn't blame anybody for saying that they would take those odds, that Arkansas could win here, get their first conference win. They need it. There's no doubt they need it. You know, you don't want to have, especially Brett Bielema looking back, because I feel like this is his last year. I really do. I know a lot of you feel the same. That's kind of like the most obvious thing to say these days is, yeah, it's Brett Bielema's last year, and everyone's just like, yeah, we know. But you'd hate to look back and say, wow, he had 2 years under his 5-year, 10 years the head coach at Arkansas where he didn't win a single conference game. And you'd hate that for the university. You'd hate to look back and go, wow, they literally 2 out of the last 5 years, or there were 2 years out of the previous 5 years under Brett Bielema that they didn't win a single conference game. You'd hate that for the university. You'd hate that for these kids. You know, they need a win here. They need one bad. Ole Miss did beat Vanderbilt earlier this year. They put up a lot of points on Vanderbilt. Offensively, yes, Ole Miss, they're capable of doing plenty. I think they average right at about 31 points a game. Arkansas averages about 28. You know, but they give up 38 points a game. Arkansas gives up about 35. So this is going to be, my bet is it's going to be a really high-scoring game. I'm not saying that Arkansas is going to get a win here. I'm trying to stay away from that this year. Like, you don't know, and it's Brett Bielema. You never know. He could shock somebody and get a win somewhere. The biggest shock right now would be beating LSU. You know, beating Ole Miss wouldn't be a huge shocker. Oh, again, we know Ole Miss is bad. They're 3-4. They're bad. No head coach. You know, a lot of off-the-field issues going on there at Ole Miss. But this is your shot here. Cole Kelly, I'd like to see him get some time to let it rip. You know, again, this defense is not good. Their pass defense gives up, you know, a little bit more than Arkansas does. They give up 209 a game. Arkansas gives up 213 a game. You know, so there might be some opportunities more so in the run game. Maybe it sets something up later in the game where Cole Kelly can throw the ball a little bit. But you got to give him time. Offensive line without Frank Ragnow, it's going to be difficult to say the least. But again, I expect this to be combined points. Wouldn't surprise me if they combine a score of like 100 points. You know, something like a 54-42 kind of score, 54 to 50, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. But then again, you know, they could turn the ball over a whole bunch. It's just ugly, nasty football, and it could maybe it's not a super high-scoring game, but I feel like it's probably going to be. 11 a.m. kickoff, anything could happen. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. We'll see you on the next one. I've got a pretty good idea for my next video. I'm already getting the script kind of polished off for it, and I can't wait to record that and get it done for you. But you guys enjoy the game Saturday, and yeah, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff.